100.3 Phillies R&B, Ashmac here, and I have a very special guest that's been making noise across the seas. You just coming from what, London, correct?
Yeah, just getting back from London, yeah.
Came back from London, making so much history, of course, blazing the charts, and on tour, making a performance with my sis, Marsha Ambrosius, as well as Johnny Gill. I have the honorable, the very talented and hyphenated Jay Brown. How are you?
I'm cool, just chilling. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you for making
like
time. Yes. Yeah. Now, tell me this. I mean, Philly's like a second home, but you're from Detroit. You're from the D.
From the D, born and raised.
Yep. Did you go to Cass Tech?
No, Sean went to Cass Tech. I went to Mumford High School. Mumford is like not too far from Cass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people went to Cass Tech. Everyone in the band world, it's like, oh, did you go to Cass?
You know, Cass or King with the band world.
Yes, sure. Definitely. Yeah. But being born and raised in Detroit, I'm sure it's a lot riding on your shoulders when it comes to the birthplace of Motown, being from there and the musical influence, and now you. I mean, I feel like you're a leading force when it comes to R&B and R&B of today. So what is, or how has this journey been for you? And is there pressure coming from, the sound, the Motown sound?
To be honest with you, I used to think that way, considering the legacy behind, the history rather behind Motown and all the great artists that came from there. But I started to tell myself, you know what, man, you're in your own lane.
True.
Like, create your own path. Although majority of everyone who came from Detroit in terms of like the Motown era and even now, like really dope talents. But I like to stay in my own lane.
Yeah.
That's pretty much me.
Facts. Now tell me this. Is it true that your mom was signed to Motown?
Well, so she was signed to Smokey Robinson, her and my aunts.
Okay.
And they were about to sign a deal with Motown. However, she ended up pregnant with my older brother. And then that kind of like dissolved everything.
But look at you now.
Well, I mean, yeah. My mom had nothing to do with like where I'm at right now, but she definitely was like an inspiration. But I kind of like did it all on my own, along with my manager.
So how did you pursue your love for music? And how did you come about that on your own?
I think initially it started with singing to girls on the playground.
How old were you?
Like 7. And I used to sing like Shy, I think, that, and if I ever, and the girls went crazy. And I was hooked. I said, this is how you get the girls, start singing. And it worked, back in the day. Now, I guess it kind of works. But
yeah.
I don't really do it like I did back in the day. It's more so just me performing. But that's where it started in, I think, elementary school. And then from there, kind of progressed into me doing talent shows and, auditioning for this and that, and then signing record deals, and here I am, still standing.
Facts. I mean, you had a lot of success with "I'ma Love You Right," "Sex on My Money."
Yeah, with Gucci.
Yeah, "Give It to You," "Moon," "Vibe." And how has the vibe been coming from that and coming to the point where you're saying, you know what, I think it's time to amp this up, maybe switch gears, let me get grounded to really be where you are today with the art of making love.
Wait. Rewind that. You said, how is it?
In the sense of saying, you know what, I'm going to get grounded. I think it's time to elevate this. It's time to switch gears to really amplify what you're doing when it comes to music.
Got you. I just came off a flight, so you got to forgive me.
No, you're good.
I'm trying to bounce back. But in terms of the music I used to do, like, I love that music. Definitely was my style of music. However, I'm older now, and so my approach when it comes to writing songs and performing, like my focal point is love and women, like trying to incorporate love into relationships, trying to uplift women. That's my aim. Versus back in the day, I feel like I was just like singing, just singing and just creating whatever. But now the focal point is putting out a positive message so that our fellas can kind of like, maybe potentially incorporate these lyrics into their relationship. And I want people to know that real love still exists, and there's real men out here who still believe in love. So that's my approach now.
Do you really believe that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Or is it just what you like to sing about?
No, listen, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I definitely believe in love. Hopefully it happens one day. But people say, man, how can you write all these love songs, but I've never been in love. Never been in love. Yep, but I know what it should feel like.
What do you think, or what do you define love to be then for you? Because that varies. It's subjective.
Something that flows naturally.
Okay.
Something that isn't forced, organic. an undeniable feeling. Yeah, something like that. I haven't witnessed that yet.
Now I'm intrigued. Why haven't you been in love yet? Do you think that's a you thing? Do you feel like...
Nah, I think it's more so I'm just waiting for the right person. I don't want to jump into anything that doesn't make sense. And I think at this point in my life, like ideally I would like to find a wife. So like just dating just to be dating is just serves no purpose. So it has to have I have to have something like that of substance that actually would help me potentially not only grow, because I'm still growing, but I need something long term.
Sure.
Something forever, so to speak. And I think at this point I want to make sure I'm making the right moves before I just rush into anything. So that I can have something that will last for a long time.
Okay, so ladies, Jay Brown might be looking for you. Okay, what are you looking for in a partner then? I'm just putting you out here now. At this point,
a humble spirit. Someone who actually. A lot of people fail to realize that men we're human too, and we have needs. People always, in my opinion, kind of make it appear that men shouldn't really show like their feelings, and we kind of keep things bottled up. So I need a woman who's understanding, a woman who's willing to say, okay, it's okay for you to vent, and it's okay for you to kind of like express yourself versus keeping everything bottled up. So I just need somebody who would ultimately let me be me in the sense of expressing myself, someone who's willing to grow with me, someone who isn't doing too much. I just like to take it easy and take my time.
Does that mean you're also going to be willing to meet that person at least halfway?
Absolutely. No.
Just to be clear.
It goes both ways. Whatever I'm asking for, trust me, I'm willing to give. So
okay.
It's definitely not a one-sided street with me.
Okay. We love that. Okay.
Timing.
After this, we'll see who sends a message or DM and be like, hey, Jay, we got someone got a prospect or two for you.
As long as she's solid, we're good.
I'm cracking up. Okay, now when it comes to the art of making love, like you said, a lot of your songs is highlighting love. It's highlighting about putting women on a pedestal. Really, honestly, we've seen the success of everything. If You Could See You, which is phenomenal. Yep. Congratulations.
Yeah, number one in the country right now.
Yes, yeah. I need my plaque, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got you.
But why was this message so important for you to share?
Because I felt like it's something that's been missing for a while. A lot of people, you rarely hear people talking about love anymore. It's more so about, I don't want to say that because we're on the air. But
censored.
It's more so about, I would just say temporary feelings.
Sure.
So If You Could See You, I just wanted to make sure, first and foremost, that women, I want them to know that there's even if you don't feel as beautiful as whatever you may think, I just I want people to finally realize that men like me are paying attention and we're willing to sing about stuff that will encourage women, because I feel like not enough women are hearing words like this, and so I guess to sum it up, that's why I created the record. Just something that would help just uplift women and encourage them, and
Was there anyone in your life or anyone that you've seen that maybe sparked this song initially?
Oh yeah, a few friends, family, women I meet in general. If I see someone who's battling anything, I'm like, man, I feel bad for her. And then from there, I may come up with certain lyrics and things of that nature just to kind of incorporate into a song. But it's always about other people's experiences. It's always something that I've seen, and then from there I kind of just computed it and then expressed it on a track.
Well, I think that's a perfect segue into this. Okay, we're gonna call this "Do You Recall," like the name of your song.
Oh yeah.
Do you recall? You might know that song. Okay, what I'm gonna give you a few things to discuss. Okay, and I want you to tell me the times that you recall these experiences.
For sure.
So, do you recall your very first performance?
Yes, it was at my father's church, and I remember I was trying my best. I felt like he was gonna call me up to the front. And so I try to take a quick U-turn or I don't know what to call it, a detour, so to speak, and get up out the sanctuary. But as I tried to go another direction, one of the ushers, she saw me and she was like, your father about to call you up there. And I was like, no, he not. I gotta go to the bathroom. And as soon as I reached that door, he was like, bring your butt back here.
Yeah.
So that was like, yeah.
It was that.
It was that moment. Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall your first car?
Yep. My first car was a Ford Explorer Sport.
Yeah, sport mode.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it was actually nice.
I'm gonna say you got some money. What you saying?
No, my mom got it for me, but I was supposed to take care of it, and then it got repoed.
Oh.
Yeah, I was an undergrad.
I was gonna say didn't take care of it.
Yeah,
Grambling
I
State.
know.
Okay.
Man, no.
Do you
I'm
recall?
keeping it 100 with you, but I paid it off after.
Okay,
afterwards.
that's fair. That's fair. Do you recall your first day at Grambling State?
Yeah, I do. I know it was hot, and I was like, why did I come down here? It was like excruciating hot. And I mean, to the point where I was sweating bullets. But then I started meeting people from all these different places, and I was like, yo, I'm staying. So that was, like my first experience, just the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you recall the first time you lost some money? It was at a bet.
Oh, yeah, a dice game with my boy Drew. Yep, I never forget that. And
How much was it?
it was like $50.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing crazy then.
That was high school.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. All right, now let's get back to this. Okay, when it comes to R&B music, what do you want people to know you for?
I want them to know me for making good music. Music that not only, people our age, I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming you're around my age.
Yeah.
I mean, universal music. That's my goal. I don't want to just make stuff for the temporary. I want things, well, at least I prefer things in terms of my music to last for a while. Which is why we're trying our best to make these hits. Because I feel like music is like one of the greatest gifts, that you can give the world. So if I have music that's able to be sustainable, it means I'm doing something right. So.
Facts. What would you say is your definition of success? If you want to make a difference and known for music and the authenticity of it, but what do you want, that to be, I guess you could say, a part of your legacy when it comes to that?
That's a good question. I don't know. What do I consider success?
Yeah.
The world knowing my name. Yeah.
The world knowing your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's make that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a #1 song, right?
I mean, it's still a lot of work. It's it takes a village, and this is like part of the the puzzle. But we're still trying to put together all the pieces. But just that connectivity. Like a lot of people know the music, but some people don't know what I look like. So
Sure.
I think that's one of my main goals right now is to like make sure people are aware of my existence, which they are. But again, some people don't know what I look like. So.
Well, we'll work on that. We're going to get that out there. I mean, they'll see you on tour with Marsha Ambrosius as well as Johnny Gill.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any advice either one of them have given you about music and taking this journey?
Marsha, we talk about a lot of stuff. I can't remember. Last time I was with Marsha, that was in L.A. It's like 2 weeks ago. Oh, she said, keep putting out them hits. That's it. I remember that. Yeah, she said that to me. And then Johnny, I did a tribute to him for an award show, the Black Music Honors. And he just told me, man, you on fire, man. People talking. Streets talking. And you giving us that soul, man. Keep giving it. Because ain't nobody giving it like you. And he mentioned somebody else, October London. So he was like, y'all right now are definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think you're a part of the conversation when you talk about the leading and driving factors of R&B today.
Yeah, you got a few of us, Lucky Days. There's a few of us out here right now doing it. So
yeah,
shout out to everybody who's pursuing their dreams.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for
This is great.
having me.
I'm glad we got to meet you in person and get to know you more.
Yeah.
And who would you like a dream collaboration with?
Dream collaboration would probably be with New Edition.
Really?
Yeah, like all the members.
All of the members.
Yes.
What would it sound like?
Something crazy.
Yeah.
But like heartfelt.
Okay.
Like a Can You Stand the Rain? But better.
But better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't top that record.
I was about to say.
So if we come close, that's good enough for me.
Sounds good.
Yeah, something
All right.
like that would be, man, that would like be a life-changing situation.
You have to tell Johnny Gill this.
Yeah, actually,
You have to tell him.
I've been talking to Ricky about it, so yeah.
There we
talk
go.
to Ricky quite often.
All right, so next time we have this conversation, I want to know the progress on that song.
Listen, we're gonna speak it into existence.
Oh, there we go. I firmly believe in that.
The world needs it. Let's
yeah,
do it. Let's
definitely. Everyone, give a round of applause for Jay Brown.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And where can everyone find and follow you at?
Yes, you can follow me at J Brown Music Only. That is my Instagram. JBrownMusicOnly.com. That's my website. What else I got, man? You can talk. Huh? That's my manager. Y'all got to bear with me. We got something else. I know we got what we got. My TikTok, JBrown313. What else? Oh, he said that's it.
Maurice said that's it.
You know, we always got some additional add-ons, so I'm making sure I'm catching it. That's what I was looking for. JBrownMusicOnly.com. Boom.
Perfect.
That's the website. Let's get it.